Okay, let's start with the overview of the main page, which is the main page of the application. So we start with the Calculate tab, which is actually the main entry point of the application, where you can enter all of your nutrition points, also add items to the favorites, and enter the information about barcodes that you scan. So this tab is practically the main entry point, like I already said. If you look at the bottom of the screen, you see 4 buttons there. That's the normal layout of the buttons for the main page. The buttons there are your connection point to the Weight Watchers application button. If you have a Weight Watcher account, you can go there and enter your values and information on the Weight Watchers web page. Like I already mentioned, you can set up your main entry point in there in the user settings. If I click here, it will go me and take me to their Weight Watchers website. It's a little bit small. You can pinch and make it bigger, but I cannot do it in this tutorial because I don't have pinch capabilities in this emulator. You can change the website that you are connecting in the application settings, like I already said, and it will take you to a different page. You actually can put any web page that you want in there. Okay, so then this button is an interesting button. It is a alcohol entry. In other words, if you are drinking alcoholic beverages, you would need to use this button in addition to their other information in order to enter their alcohol content, which will change their points calculation. So if you click it, you will see that it will take you to their page where you can enter alcohol content by value in percentages, and then volume of the alcohol that you drink in milliliters. So, and then you calculate it, and it gives you the alcohol content in grams, which then you need to enter. It actually will automatically enter into the page. If you then click back, you will see this, and you can also add the sugar alcohol to your calculation. So, all about this, then if you click it back, it will collapse. The next button is the setting button. You already went to this page. And the last button is the info button, which will take you to the information page about this application. There will be also added the links to this tutorial there, to the video tutorial, so that you can look at that on YouTube. Also, you can rate rate the application, and I hope you will rate it well. And also email me your request, questions, whatever you think to ask about this application by just simply clicking this email button. And here's the rating button. So back to our main page again. So that's the first and main entry point, like I said already, to the application, the Calculate tab. Next is the Scan tab, where you actually can scan your barcodes, and if the barcode is recognized, then you will be able to read the information right away in the Calculate tab. That's where it will take you, but we'll go over how to use this later. Then the next one, the next tab is Today tab. That's contain the main information about your calories usage, your calories and points usage during the day, split by the time of the day. You can also do some quick add and subtract of the points here, but if you do this, it will not get into the area that you can look up the food list that you eaten today, but I will explain this later as well. The activity, you can see here activity calories, activity points. You have entry into calculate activity here, so that you can calculate activities which will give you weekly activity points that will be then used before actually your weekly points. But I will explain this as well later. So then the next tab is the week tab. It's gives you the information about your weight changes, calorie usage, and points. Also, you have a link to each day of the week here that you can review and change. But just by clicking on the day, it will take you to the day that you are interested in. Okay, and it actually gives you the information not about just about this week. It goes into the history. You have information to your disposal for 2 weeks. So the last week and this week, and you can switch to the last week just by clicking this this button. But I don't have the last week here because it's just emulator. So, but if you have been used this application for more than 2 weeks, you will have the history and you will be able to see it. Okay, and then the last tab is the favorite tabs. Here you can actually see, select, add new favorites, but actually it's not the only point of entry of the favorites. You can use this in from the calculate tab, but again I will go ahead and explain the usage of this tab in details later, step by step. Okay,